Alright then. Just waiting for a couple of people to join. I think we got everyone in. Alright, there we have it. We're missing Dead Rabbit, RG and FaZe Bailey, mate. D. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. I think they might have forgotten. The boss is saying let's go. RG saying he's coming on in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Chaz is saying good luck League One, lads. Yeah, good luck to everyone. I don't know whether we'll be able to get these last 3 in by the time it's over. Who knows? We got Swan Shanks in there, who Lepark's teammate, and is Vice Shang racing this week now? What's happened to Vice Shang? If someone knows, can you update me on what's going on with Vice Shang? Because I'm quite curious and where he's gone. He's doing so well as well. Oh well. Yeah, I think it's just another case of people not coming on. RG, who is a Racing Point League One driver, he's coming on in 5, but we're supposed to be starting at past, and it's now 6:32. But yeah, session starts in 20 seconds. He ain't gonna get there, unfortunately. We're starting then. We hear the countdown go. Alright, we're starting then. If anyone who joins, if you're not in the Discord and you're just watching this because you have notifications on YouTube, if someone joins now who's late and it messes up the whole lobby, they get an instant quali ban. So you don't want to be doing that, do you? Let's get underway then. Let's get going. Monaco. It's the big Monaco. I think I've commentated Monaco twice now. Well, this is my second time. I commentated it for the Prem, and I raced here as well. It's a stressful 50% race. There'll definitely be a few DNFs here, a couple of broken wings, more than 2 pit stops, should I say. How many laps? Is it like 40 something laps here? Quite a lot, I know that. Yeah. We've got Canada after this as well for the championship, and we've also got Canada for the Prem tomorrow. Seems like Bradfield has set the fastest lap on time trial for every track. Cummings saying I'll win today, please. He said he was going to win. The Brazilian one. Was the Brazilian one last week? No, it's Netherlands. He said he was going to win the Brazilian one, but unluckily for him, he did not. And I think first that's going to be Olszewski. And the game audio is again quite loud. Let's see if I can hear it on the stream. Let's see if I can balance it out. I think it's alright. I'm just going to assume. But yeah, Olszewski first one out then. We're looking at detail, looking at strategy, telemetry, lap data, all of that, and I think that it's going to be a pretty awkward one, to say the least. I mean, I don't know what, I can't remember what. It's soft medium medium, or medium soft medium, or medium soft soft. No, not soft soft. Something like that. It's definitely a 2-stop, if I remember rightly. If you remember also, Cryptic Alibi hitting his rear wheel on there on his out lap. He's the first person to set a lap in that session. RG is joined late, so that's going to be a quali ban then. You should have looked at the Discord, mate. It's a quali ban. What a muppet. Oh well. Oh. He didn't get the best exit out that corner then, but here we go. We're going to go on board with old Zevsky. He's already invalidated. Right, so who's going to be next? Who is now setting a lap? I think Brandon's now setting a lap. He's on a legitimate lap. He hasn't invalidated yet. And it's very close to the walls there. You've got to be very close. And now down to this corner. He's braked really late. He's taking a very late air pitch down to second gear. And I would assume... Oh, that is a very, very slow corner. I know it's a slow corner already, but slower than usual. That's second gear for that one, and now through the tunnel, trying to get the best acceleration as possible. I don't even think he used 8th gear for this track. Anyway, coming into this corner now, I don't know how he didn't invalidate there. Had 2 wheels off coming into that chicane. Taking this corner very nicely then, and taking that one. And don't hit the bump too hard here as you go flying into the barrier. No, he's done that well. And he's gone way too deep there. So what's going to be as he comes across the line then? It's going to be a 1:11. Bradfield next across the line. It's going to be a 1:11.9 for Bradfield. 9/10 off. DT Bevs, I think he's also on a time. But we've got other cars crossing. I think that's a McLaren who's starting his lap. I think we've also got a Red Bull, not a Red Bull, a Ferrari, a Cummings who goes second. And just behind Brandon. And we got Bradfield there on his in lap, and DT better. What the? Okay, she's just letting him pass. DT Bevs then. He's going to come through the last few corners. Will he be able to improve on Brandon? I don't know whether he will, you know. Stay very close to the wall here then. And no, Brandon with that 1:11. He's going to stay there. For the meanwhile, still got 13.5 minutes left though, so we've got plenty of time for people to up their times. And Brandon, I think, is on another lap. Actually, no, he's not. He's going way too slow. I'm trying to see what sort of things everyone's doing. It's quite hard to have a look. We've got Swanshanks. He's going to be. Oh my goodness gracious me! I hope that's not a legitimate lap. If it is, then that unfortunately is not going to be good enough for him to stay in that top 4. Captain Infinity then, who's in the 1:12s, he does a 1:12.1. And what was pole time for the championship on this? Sanath goes 4th. And who have we got next across the line then? Have we got Haas in the wall? Avoid Delano. Coming, I don't know what that was. I think he did a bit of a Nico Rosberg there. Who's next across the line then? I think it's going to be the McLaren of Guna, and he's just on his out lap. And we've also got our lap Vintage in the pits, and Shadders thinks he's fast enough to go on the mediums then as well. He's going to have DRS immediately. Yeah, perfect. Auto DRS again is OP. And it's 7th for Shadows. Who's going to be next then? Guna. He's going to start his lap. The Park Championship leaders on an out lap. Oh, that's a really nice sequence of corners from Guna then. It's absolutely beautiful so far. This corner might be a bit slow. Ride the curb a little bit. Oh, way too slow. And then it goes across here. While we watch this lap, let's have a delve into the comments. If there is any comments this early on, I'm not too sure. Let's have a look then. Oh god. So Jake will say, good luck lads. Doing inside anything, everyone not looking forward to this one at all. You look like you're smashing it at this lap currently. I love it inside anything lads. Jake, if you're watching the stream currently, can you confirm in the comments that is it T? What's his name again? RG, yeah. Can you confirm RG's got a quali ban for joining late? I think we'd all like to know that. Thank you. We got now 8 viewers. That's really good. You can see RG there, joining late. Perez's car. Right, who's next? ALR Vintage then to start his lap. Let's follow ALR Vintage around. I'm curious to see what sort of stuff he's doing. A nice precarious first corner there, taking the shortest line. As we see one Shanks is still in 10th. Who proved there? I think it was Sadaf, maybe? No. Delano, I think, went up to 8th. So yeah, Delano going up to 8th. I forgot to take the spectator menu down. RG need to leave or get to quali ban next week. So RG, mate, if you're watching the stream, or can someone put it in the Discord actually? RG, if you are watching the stream, you do need to leave, mate. Sorry about that one. As Lepark's out, oh, he's a 109.4 for Lepark there. He's out of this league, literally. Shadows has got a 5-place grid penalty. That's very unfortunate for him. Best possible place, he can qualify as 5th then here. Unfortunately, as ALR Vintage making his way around the last few corners. What's it going to be for Vintage? It's going to be a 114. That's a solid lap from him. Just ahead of Gunnar as well. And I think, what do we see? Young Tommy there. Just set a lap. And now we've got another Williams of Are You Jealous coming across the line. He's going to go 13th. And TMBA is on an out lap. And RG is set a 113.6, but he doesn't know that he needs to get out of the session. But Shadows unfortunately has got a 4th-place grid penalty, so currently he will be 14th. As you see, Olzewski, sorry, not Olzewski. Olzewski goes 6th in the Alfa Romeo. DT Bez's teammate currently. Right then. Oh, TMBA going into the wall there a little bit, just in front of his teammate. He's letting his teammate by. Oh, and we've got a Red Bull, ALR Vintage, having a little spin. And here comes RG then. Again, unfortunately, he does need to leave because none of this probably will matter because he will start at the back. Unless they patched it. I mean, you never know. He's not even listening to the stream. We're looking at Discord. So I'm going to assume he doesn't know. And he's coming into the pits now as we speak. And he will probably leave while he's in the pits. If he is listening to us. As we see, TMBA not doing in. Harrison is on an out lap then. Let's see this then. It's got a Ferrari mate of Cummins. Who's in second? Can he knock him off? We do say everyone should watch the stream, and that is why. Well, we've only got 8 people watching the stream, and there's 18 people. I thought 8, we've just gone up to 11. And 18 people are currently in the race. So yeah, we always warn you to watch the stream just in case something like this happens. And there you go, it has happened. So anyway, here we go. Harrison to start his lap. Oh, I have a feeling that Harrison's going to be strong here. First corner then. Great first corner. Really close to the barrier. I bet he's already about a 10th and a half up. Really close to the barrier here. Taking it. That's a really nice sequence of corners. Could have been a bit faster, but it's still good. Now he brakes really late. Taking a really early apex through this corner. And now for the slowest corner on the circuit, he's done that brilliantly. That's about the speed you want to do that corner in. And now as he comes through, he gets it really close to the wall, and that is another brilliant corner from Harrison. This is looking like an absolutely stonking lap at the moment. As DT Bevs is up to 6th. RG has left the session, so thank you, mate. It's unfortunately you have to leave, but unfortunately that's what you have to do, and it's really close to the barrier again. And Harrison is absolutely killing this lap. And somehow he's not invalidated. I don't know if that was you or me, but I swear he went 4 wheels off there. And I reckon he'll be pole here. Here we go then. Is it? No, it's 7th. He should have stayed close to the wall, man. That would have been perfect. Ah, unlucky for Harrison then. Who else? Sanath's on a lap, and Sanath will be next across the line. It's so hard to see. No, the Haas will. Sanath's invalidated. It's so hard to see because the pits are right next to the finish line, and I always find it awkward here. DC Bevs, it's also on a lap. He's got up to 3rd. He's plus 4 seconds on there as well. Now coming saying, I do so good lap. You do so good lap. You did do a good lap, mate. It is 2nd so far. Let's hope you don't do I think, was it Brazil that you spun or something? Or DNF'd, or I can't remember. Something like that. As we see, who was that then? There's someone who crossed the line. Brandon, he is 4,000 down on his time currently. Jake saying a win today for Le Parc to win the title then. So the only man that can really stop him currently is DT Bevs. And is it a win? Or can he have like 2nd place and like DT Bevs disqualify DNF? Or is there certain things for it? Or are we saying it's a win and then DT Bevs comes 2nd though? Yeah, anyway, Brandon in 5th place, Bradfield 4th place. Quite a oh, Harrison's on him. She knows he's invalidated, so we're just gonna let him go with this one. Jake Wilson saying win, and he wins. Fair enough. Theo saying hello, 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 hello. Theo obviously championship driver this season. I don't know whether he'll be relegated, you know. He's racking up them points. He's racking up them points in the championship. Last 2 races he's got points, and it's brilliant for him anyway. As Brandon then is also on a lap. I find, to be fair, like these quali sessions, I don't mind them, but they're not the most entertaining piece of work on the planet. Anyway, Brandon going up to 4th then, pushing Bradfield down to 5th. This is where it gets a little bit exciting because we've got Le Parc who's on a lap, and he's going to improve because you see he's already got he's got his fastest sector 1, and he's gonna let's have a look at what he's doing. Oh, and he's a red flag because he's invalidated. So unless DT Bevs comes out now, which doesn't look like he is, we've got a Ferrari coming out of Harrison or Cummings, one of them, and Brandon is also going to be on a slow down lap as well. Dave Cummings said, I think I'll win title today. Tja. Good luck with that one, mate. Good luck. Right, we got RG, who's in the pits, he left. And we've got ALR Vintage then, done the first corner. He in sector 1. He is 3 tenths up on his time. Le Parc, mate. Le Parc. Le Parc will be up on his time. Right then, the Red Bull of ALR Vintage. He's done that slowest corner really well actually. And you can see the improvements. Look at him go. Look at this Red Bull go. Swanshanks, mate. He needs to set another lap at some point, unless he wants to start dead last, which I do not recommend at Monaco, unfortunately, mate. Probably not the best way to go. That's a lucky fair for ALR Vintage. Ooh, close to the barrier there. Actually, he's looking for a decent time here. Gooner's retired. Has he crashed? No, he's in the pits, and it'll be 13th for Vintage then, into the 113s. That's a really competitive time for him. That's brilliant. As we see Alpha Tauri come across the line then. 1 minute 16 remaining. Oh, for fuck's sake. Brilliant. Oh, fantastic. It's always when I'm fucking streaming as well. Ah. Well, the stream's still up. But we've lost connection to the lobby, so we'll quickly get ourselves an invite back to that one. We just received an invite from ALR Vintage. I thought the stream went off, that's why my potty mouth started. Sorry about that, Jake. Why did I lose connection to Codemasters and not everything? Anyway. Yeah. Let's go back into the last minute of Monaco. I thought I lost connection to everything. I was literally about to restart my PS4. If I didn't turn the volume up, that's probably what would have happened. Codemasters, mate. I'm so excited for Take Two Sports to come along and take this crap over. As we see Cummins spinning in Sector 2, he's got a completely missing front wing. Theo yeah, we saw that. Yeah, we saw that one, mate. There he is. Anyway, we're going to see DT Vez cross the line. Will he be able to take pole position off Leparte? Did it once, yeah, can't do it again. And the internet quality is low at the moment, so that is also brilliant. Oh, it's just I don't know what's going on with my internet recently. I've had the ping of a leaping kangaroo. It's been that high. But anyway, that is qualifying. So far. I say so far, that is it. That is qualifying. Everyone's finished. Also, Olszewski, if he just retires, and also actually is Vintage on a lap. No, he's coming in the pits. Mate, if Vintage could retire, and if Olszewski could retire, that'll be good. I need to get the comments back up. Cummings impeded my last lap. Dylan send that into the instant report. Jake saying Infinity and Shadows had the same times, did they? Oh, they did. The only difference is Shadows has a 5 place grid penalty. Jesse saying DT Bevs. Serious Mission saying evening all. They're all 6/10 off Le Parcs are here. So I think it'll be quite a comfortable race for him. But yeah, let's get into the race then, shall we? What you've all been waiting for? Sandbagging, I see, says Jevsy. Sandbagging. Jevsy, look, mate, DT Bevs, if you know this guy, then fair play. He's a very good guy. But if you don't know this guy, then you have got a very good fan. If you ever met you in real life, Jevsy would want your autograph, mate. Because he's a big fan of your work. Waiting for players. Right then, let's get readied up, everyone, and let's get this started. We got 43 laps, 44 laps of this race. Yeah. So yeah, here we go then. There we go, readied up everyone. And we're going to start our formation up. It's 39 laps, sorry, 39. My bad. Yeah, everyone press their share button twice to record their footage, just in case of any incidents. There's always a just in case. If you don't record and you're not in any incidents, then that's completely fine. But I do encourage everyone to record their footage, because no one wants a full quali ban. Dead Rabbit's joined. Mate, you definitely need to leave, unfortunately. RG is for some reason. Is RG playing? Or has he left? No, he's just a ghost. There you see the pit stop strategy. You see the pit. Whoa. Anyway. That's the pit stop strategy for practically everyone. Get the interval, we're going to get the tyre enabled, you've got the lap data enabled, and we've got the full track map then. Let's get started. Just is saying. Jeff's is saying. Just is saying, DT Bevs is like Anaconda malt liquor. Gives you boo. That is quite cool. Anyway, tyres. Top 8 on softs. Olszewski and I just getting disqualified. They're both on mediums. Young Tommy on the mediums. Shadows and Harrison on the softs, and the rest on the mediums. Captain Infinity was disqualified, and oh no. How did Olszewski and I just get disqualified? They're literally 6 places. Anyway, yeah. Here we go then. We're gonna get rid of the tyres, and we're gonna get the stops, not the stops, the position change. There we go, as you see everyone lining up. As we got a comment. Jesse saying, come on you Bevo. We are waiting for 5 red lights. Here we go then. 3, 4, 5 red lights to the Monaco Grand Prix. They're starting to rev up its lights out, and away we go. We have got no delay this time. And what can we see from here? Then we've got 2. It's it, Captain Infinity. DT Bez going down the inside of the Ferrari of Cummings, I think that is, because I can't really see the order. And they're all ghosts, and this is so confusing. You got RG making a move then. He's ghost. He's ghost making a move on Are You Jealous? And I think Harrison in front just made a move on Olszewski. And oh my goodness gracious me, what on earth is going on with this order? I'm so confused. Anyway, Le Parc leading out front. We got Olszewski, we got blue flags for some reason. It's literally the first lap and there's blue flags. And we've got a is that Gunnar that's gone? Yes it is, Gunnar has, I don't know if he's been hit or he's spun. That is the slowest corner on the game, and that is Gunnar down to last place. We see Swanshanks then making moves on 2 ghosts, I think. Maybe not 2 ghosts, I think he just made the move on ALR Vintage. And RG is a ghost, obviously. And RG's ghost just made it past Are You Jealous? But what is close is Delano Olszewski for 3-second time penalty. And yeah, so he's the only one with a penalty so far. It is quite hard to get penalties on this game. So we'll have to see about what happens there. I'm not looking forward to the sweaty league here tomorrow, Jay. Well, they're not here tomorrow. They are at Canada. So yeah. So are we in a couple hours. You got 9 tenths. Let's try to find the closest battle on the field. I think it's Olszewski and Harrison. Olszewski came really close to Harrison there. I don't know why it says he's 5 tenths behind, because it certainly doesn't look like it. It does now, but it didn't. But we're not really going to see any overtaking in the Monaco GP. No DNFs on lap 2 as well, so that's really good from everybody. And we're seeing Olszewski's pit stop strategy, which there you see. We've got soft, medium, medium, and then medium hards, but I think the hards are absolutely tragic on this, as we see Cats Infinity going in the pits, and so that'll move everyone. That'll move everyone up a place. Olszewski's still. This is the closest battle on the field, and this will be the closest battle on the field for a while, I think, because well, there's not going to really be any close battles. DC Bears did gain second place. I think he got a way better start than Leparto. And now we're going to change this quickly to the tyres so we can see what everyone's on. Are you jealous changing to the hards after pitting? I don't think that was a good idea, actually. But we'll have to see. As you see, Are You Jealous has retired. Why? Why? He must have retired in the pits or something. Maybe had his race ruined. Something like that. Anyway, watching Justin Bradfield. He's 8/10 behind Brandon. And, God, everyone's like a second apart. Apart from Young Tommy and Shadders. Will the Young Tommy be able to make a move on Shadders in this lap? Or are we literally... Is this going to be another... Oh, as we see Olszewski coming into the pits. Is this going to be another overtake? Is it... what's the word? Is it overtakeless... Is it overtakeless race? I don't know. A race you know overtakes. Probably. Go Goonie, you can beat them AI cars. More A than I, that lad. Oh, yeah. Justin then on Brandon in a lofty 4th place for AlphaTauri. This is going to be good. If the race stopped here, then AlphaTauri, they'd be very happy with this result. I'm pretty sure. Right, let's have a look then. We've also got, I'm looking on the timing sheets currently. We've got 9/10, 3/10, we got 4, I can't talk today. We've got 4/10, almost 5/10 between these two. Sanders having a really dodgy exit to that corner. Chadders is going to have a look around the outside, and Harrison's retired. So that may or may not bring out the safety car. And, where is his car? Is he retired in the pits? Oh my days, he's retired in the pits. Harrison's left. I don't know what. Oh, he's DNF. Mate, I don't know what happened, but apparently it's a yellow flag in sector 3, but his car has completely disappeared. Oh, yeah, I still don't know. I still have no clue what happened there. Yeah. Anyway. Back to the racing. We have Young Tommy and Shadders. We have Justin 3/10 behind Brandon. Santa's picking up a 3-second time penalty. We're going to have a delve into the comments then. Monaco claiming many a victim. There's already been 2 after the first 5 laps, and there's still quite a lot left to go. Oh, bit of a slow corner there for Justin. I think he's one on the wheel as well. As we see Sanders coming into the pits. This is a really dodgy pit entry, because it's really easy to you know, what's it called? I can't think today. It's really it's really easy to get a penalty. Sorry, yeah, that's the one. As RG's Ghost up into 10th, a lofty 10th position for RG's Ghost. And is that a safety car? Yes, it is. What has happened then? Who was that? Who was... TMBA's Ghost having a mare. Is it his ghost or is he playing? I think he's playing. What? I'm so confused. Who was that? Why is there a safety car? What? Oh, I've no clue, mate. Absolutely no clue. I've no clue why there's a safety car. I have no clue. I have no clue who crashed. I have no clue how RG's playing again and how RG is intense. I thought it was his ghost. It was literally his ghost racing. And it's a bit mental, to be honest. It's a tad bit mental. It is a tad bit mental. Right, anyway. Well, while we wait for another 3 laps of the safety car, yawn. We've got Jesse saying, I'll be honest with you, I think Monaco is a one... I can't say that word, but it begins with a W and ends in Ank. It's Cody's, don't need a reason. Yeah, there was a safety car and literally no one went out. Confusing. Very confusing indeed. Serious Mushroom saying, it's, yeah, Cody's, I already read that, didn't I? But yeah, we got a safety car then. Brilliant. So, I suppose while we wait for the safety car, we can talk about real life F1 then. So, George Russell going into the Mercedes. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think that he'll win this. Because he's a good enough driver. I reckon if the car was built around him, like it's built around Hamilton and Bottas, then you know he'd be ahead of everyone by about 5/10, maybe 6. Jake Wilson said, does Brandon have wing damage? That's a good question. Does Brandon have wing damage? We can't see because TMBA is doing his own thing. His AI, should I say, is doing his own thing. I reckon Russell's a middle of the pack driver, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't think he is, mate. I think he's up there with Verstappen and Hamilton. I personally, no, because the Williams is like, oh mate, the Williams, he gets that Williams is I think the Williams is the worst car on the grid, and he can get that through to Q2, and he's happy with that, and the Williams I was happy with that. If thing is, like, the amount of times he's almost scored Williams points, like, look at his teammate. Like, his teammate, like, I'll be honest, Nicholas Latifi, he's not the best. Jeff's saying, it's hard to judge of, absolutely, but I think there's enormous English bias. Nah, not even, mate. I think if he was like Finn, I can't speak. If he was like German or something, I'd literally, I think I'd be thinking the same thing. But he's not. He's British. Jeff's putting DT Bev's better than Russell. Well, I mean, you gotta ask DT Bevs that. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but DT Bevs is sort of playing with a controller on a game. Anyway, but Russell, I reckon he's up there, but he just has a really crap car and he can't really prove himself. So I think this weekend will be crucial for him to get his name out there for Mercedes to have a look at him, because mate, if he does better than Bottas, then they know their #1 driver for when Lewis Hamilton retires or something. yeah, that's just my opinion on it anyways. And as we see, Swanshanks overtake Bradfield. Back to the problem that we had a safety car for absolutely no reason. DT Bev's next year's Mercedes Simulator driver trust. I heard he's just purchased a Black Friday racing wheel through the grapevine. Brilliant. If you do you a genuine question, do you speak to DT Bevs and do you know him, Jesse? That is a genuine question I'd love to ask you. Because if not, then you got some serious fan. I say fan base. It's a fan. DT Bevs, if you're listening. So yeah, there you have it. Anyway, I think this is the safety car restart now. Here we go. It says yellow flag sector 1, 2 and 3, but that's obviously not true. And can we see any position changes then? Nothing so far. Anyway, as we're talking back to racing, we've got blue flags, I don't know who for. And yeah, there's green flags, and yeah, we're back to racing, that's for sure. DT Bevs is 5 tenths behind. Shadows, I don't think there'll be any overtakes to be fair here. Because this is just not the place to overtake. Talking about overtake, Captain Infinity I think just got past RG there for 10th place with his penalty, and Cummings then he's right up the gearbox of Brandon then, and this is for a podium position. Cummings wants to win and he can't quite get past Brandon just yet. TMBA, he wants to make his mind up whether he wants in or not, because Brandon doesn't get a good exit out of there, and I don't know whether Cummings hit the wall or not. As we see the car sort of come alive a bit from that restart. TMBA's AI, always Cummings had a little look down the inside of Brandon, and he's just touched Brandon as well. And TMBA, I don't know what on earth is going on with him, but yeah. We've got pit window open then for the soft strategy, but everyone pitted on the safety car. As we see Shadows get past Swanshanks and Bradford. Oh, and there's been a massive collision then. And as we go off it, it's Cummings and Brandon who go together, and they obviously both wasn't going to fit through that gap. And somehow Brandon's able to turn his car around and go, but he literally, and Bradfield's been, I don't know what, mate, it's all a bit messed. But I don't know what happened there. They obviously couldn't squeeze through the road. And yeah, Sanathan, he made a move past RG's Ghost, and there's yellow flags in sector 2. That's the McLaren of Guna, I think it was. And yeah, Cummings has got a pen. Captain Infinity, Olszewski, Brandon's picked up a 3-second time penalty as we speak, so Brandon's added to that list. Also got Sanath from TMBA on a penalty. As you got yellow flags in sector 1, even though there's no cars in sector 1. Brilliant game code, officers. Brilliant game. Bradfield Ghost? He said he was 1 lap down earlier as Cummings comes into the pits. I don't know. Why is Bradfield a lap down? I thought TMBA was to say, what is going on? Captain Infinity is... Brandon's retired! Brent... he's retired in the pits, I think. Whatever happened. What is going on with the timing sheets here? I'm so confused. TMBA is also somehow 9 tenths behind Bradfield, even though he was in 3rd, literally like a couple of... mate, it's a bit confusing, I can't lie to you. I'm trying to look at all timings. Chat, I don't know what's going on. As we just got some info. Has Cummings done it? Cummings has gone down. Anyway, I just got some news from the F1 app saying that Russell has beaten Verstappen in a complete clean sweep on Friday at the Sakari GP. It's Bahrain, but it's a circle. not the usual thing. So I'd like to see the timings on that, but this is not the time for the timings. ALR Vintage, by the way, in the points, having a banging race so far. As we go around there, Captain Infinity, 4 tenths behind Delano. And Bradfield, it says is Arrow, and I'm just very, very confused. 3 DNFs after 13 laps. I don't think that's as bad as the championship race, actually. The championship race was absolutely, it was just a mess. It was a big mess. It was a big mess. We got Sanath also 7 tenths behind Olszewski. As we haven't gone in the broadcast camera really yet, so let's just do that for a bit. So we're going to have another look into the comments then. Jesse saying, I speak to him before I sleep. I give my DT Bevs quite close to good night and then I'm off to sleep. DT Bevs having a nice quiet one. Get Bradford a message telling him to retire on the pits, he's all over the place. Yeah, I can't, if someone could do that, because I'm trying to keep an eye on the race, that'd be brilliant. If someone watching the stream who's not racing could get a message to Bradfield for him to retire in the pits, that would be brilliant, because at the moment he says he's in 14th, but I'm quite sure that he's in 3rd right now. I'm quite sure that he's in 3rd. And then Sanath as well, he's right on the tail of Olszewski, and I think maybe in this tunnel he could go for the overtake. Swanshanks also making a move on Gunners, my bad, just gone to the pits. Sanath looking on the outside of Olszewski, and Olszewski's not taking that corner as Sanath's not taking that corner as well as Olszewski, and I think he's just pushed him there a little bit, and so it's not going to be done on this tunnel, unfortunately. There you go. Sector 3, there's been an incident, and no there hasn't, because Codemasters are great people. Also Captain Infinity, he's really close to Delano, he's going to have a look. No room though for him. Jeff C is obsessed with DT Bevs, is the message I'm getting off Nunda saying, haha, enjoy this horrible track. And then the evil laugh thing that all the witches do. And then there's a witch apparently. And TMBA's there, and Bradfield's there, and somehow he's overtaking him. Bradfield must be thinking, oh mate, I'm in 3rd, we could be in 4th. He's like, I'm 3rd, I'm on a brilliant race, but the game says in 15th. And it is a tad bit confusing, it is. Weird. Weird. Yellow flags in sector 2. But there's no yellow flags in sector 2. Would you look at that? That's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. Sanath is also, this is going to be the close battle for a while, I feel. So we're just going to go on board with, not on board, sorry. We're going to go on the broadcast camera with these two for a little while. And while we do that, because no overtaking moves are going to be done whatsoever, I'm going to have a quick look at what the timings were for FP2. As you see, a sector 1, but there isn't a sector 1. Let's have a look then. Can I have a look at the stand? No, not the video. He was, don't know. Oh, so Verstappen was a 1 2/10, mate, I can't speak. He was about 1/10 slower than Russell. Sorry, could not speak there. Sanders going to go around the outside of Olszewski. Tried to get the move done, but unfortunately he's not getting that. Anytime soon, Sanders almost drives into the wall. Unlucky there. Right. We've also got Captain Infinity behind Delano as well. I'm just gonna have a look at have a look, sorry. What was I going to do? I forgot. Yeah, we just got to catch down board with these, really. I mean, nothing's really happening. We got the helicopter view. The helicopter view's now gone. Sanath had a really nice helmet there, I think. I think an Irish helmet. As we see the top 5 all on hards, all on 10 laps on those hards. And TMBA is on 10 laps on those softs. And we've done 17 laps of this race already. And Jack Doodle Shittity Shaz has happened apart from a safety car. And the park, so it looks like he's running away with this one. I'm just saving up all my energy to say, realistically, just to say Lepark's a champion of the world. Been taken out by Cummings, was expected. Good luck to rest. Oh, come on, Cummings, lol. Brandon goes, yup. Cummings, mate. What are you doing? I didn't see it. So send your footage in and that'll be very good. Anyway. Sector 2. But there is no Sector 2 collision. Oh, it's a stress. Was it Lepark maybe? Had a bit of a wobble, as you know, because DT Reds would have caught up to him, wouldn't they? Considering there's nothing else happening, shall we have a quick look at why Lepark is so quick? Very smooth on the throttle, as you can see in the bottom right. It looks like he's using, by the look of his throttle, if he goes, I would say, full traction, I don't know. I can't tell whether it's medium or full, really. If he goes flat out through here, then it's quite, no, he's just smoothly applying the throttle. Yeah, so I think he's using medium traction control, so League One drivers. Taking notes as you see Captain Infinity on Idolano's rear end, stepping out a little bit there. Thought he was playing Dirt Rally for a minute. Apart to passing the controller to his older brother. Possibly if he has an older brother, and if Lepark really isn't as good as we think and it's just his brother, then get your brother on the league, mate. But we all know it's Lepark. Yellow flags, but there's no reason for this yellow flags because there's no crash. I think the Stewarts are having a bit of a field day today because they just feel like waving whatever flags they like round. I think they're thinking they're rebels. They're rebels a little bit. RG goes up into 10th again. It's been an absolutely fantastic race from RG, as you can see. Can I just ask, well, if RG's Ghost finishes in 10th, does it count Mr. Jake Wilson? I'd like to know. Captain Infinity, blah 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 blah. We've got Bradfield currently in. Oh, look, yeah, Bradfield's in 3rd. And DT Bevs is currently racing his teammate, who he's lapped. I think he's lapped him. And Olszewski's on fresher tyres, but he's just going to slow down there for DT Bevs, so he can get past him. And Lepark has gained 2 seconds on DT Bevs. No, 3 seconds now over the course of the past 3 laps. Something like that. Anyway, we're just over halfway through, and to be honest, it's not been the most exciting race in the world, but Monaco ain't really one for overtakes. Everyone's about a second apart. So let's just appreciate Lepark, future champion of League One. Let's just appreciate his driving style for the moment. I called him the short shifting king last week. That's because he is. Look at that, 5th gear down here. You wouldn't believe it. Down to 1st, up to 2nd, up to 3rd. Yeah, There you have it, down to first as well. Is he going to go up to second? Yes, he is. Go that. Up to third as well, maybe. Yeah, there you go. That's Gunnar and Swanshanks. Swanshanks has been had a little bit of a spin, and Swanshanks is pulling over to one side, letting the leader pass. Well, we were just watching him, and he's just gone there. Unlucky for Swanshanks there then, as he has just been taken out. I don't know if he's been taken out, or he's just got unlucky. And Spawn and Gunnar is slowing down, maybe to let Swanshanks past again, or maybe to go in the pits, who knows. God knows, yeah. Anyway, there goes that close battle. Let's go back to appreciating the park's driving style. Super cool. That's I mean, League One. I'll tell you what was exciting. The British GP was I reckon that is the race of the season. As we see, Cummings, he's made a mistake as well. He's down to 8th. I don't know if he's got a bit of a broken wing or something. He looks pretty okay to me. Maybe just an end plate missing, nothing too major. But he may or may not go into the pits for that, because again, an end plate, it's Monaco, and he's not going to go into the pits for that one. So yeah, Swanshanks picking up a 3-second time penalty for all that. And we're just going to keep watching Le Parzer, because there's nothing else to do apart from watch the race leader. As you see, RG, I don't know if that's his ghost anymore or not, but he's in the pits, whatever he's doing. And it's a pretty fast stop there by the Racing Point pit crew. And we're going to go back to watching the party. I noticed he doesn't brake like fully. Like, I mean, he braked fully there, but before he didn't really brake. Like, he's braking very little there, and then here, yeah, he brakes about halfway there. I suppose that's normal, but for here, I don't know whether he'll brake like full force or not. Yeah, he will, and then he'll lift off a little bit. Yeah. For some reason, I just thought that he had these like brake bias thing, so it wasn't really on all the way. I love into Cummings. No, Cummings has just gone into the pits. Oh! Yeah. There's not much to talk about, really. I mean, Le Parzer is going to be champion of the world, champion League One. So yeah, we got Gunnar stopping on track. Oh, that brings Olszewski up to 10th, I suppose. Great stuff there. Lovely overtake, brilliant. Jake Wilson saying go through the standings. If there's nothing to talk about, then let's go through the standings as we watch Swanshanks let Gunnar pass. I don't know what these are doing. Very peculiar is the word. As Gunnar's maybe he felt bad for being Swanshanks or something. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look then. Championship penalties, League One. Driver standings. Le Parzer leading the championship. He's 147 points. DT Bev's on 116. Shadows, he's third, 103. Voisheng. What happened, mate? Voisheng's disappeared off the face of planet Earth. Faze Bailey's 5th in Mercedes, Young Tommy 6th, Dead Rabbit 7th. As we see, Goon goes to the pits. Omar Delano 8th, Cummings 9th, Santa 10th, Harrison 11th, Sunshanks 12th, Brandon 13th, Cats Infinity 14th. Am I reading the right one? Yeah, I think so. RG 15th, Goon 16th, TMJ 17th, Ivers 18th, Ozerski 19th, and Vintage 20th. And the bottom 6 there. No, yes, no. The bottom 5 there have. Well, what the? What? The safety car. What have I missed? What did I miss? I hope I got that on stream. I think I did. Oh, I'm not sure what just happened there, but whatever it was, it happened. DT Bevs, he's in first. Alpha in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure. I wasn't watching actually. Let me just watch the stream back. I'm really far behind. I'm not qualifying. Alright, here we go. We're here. Olszewski comes into the corner then. And he turns in a bit too early. And his front left come off. We have a lunatic in the middle of the chicane. Yeah. We have a lunatic in the middle of the track. DT Bevs is going to regret staying out on those hard to tell you that now. Cummings saying 5-second penalty with severe collision with ALR Vintage and Gooner's DNF'd. And Oswalski's DNF'd. So that is now 5 DNFs in 26 laps. We've got under... No, we don't. I was going to say we have under 10 laps to go, but we don't. Cummings has now been disqualified for ignoring yellow flags. Oh, mate, what is going on? We got 6 disqualifications. Gooner's left the session. And I'm a bit confused by what's happened. Young Tommy coming into the pits. That may have been very brave from him. No. Stay fourth. I don't know how I'm going to get there before he comes out. Yeah, he's safe. He's cool. But this is going to be a close battle then. More safety car. Oof, what's rubbing into him there? Maybe not. Lepart's a champion of the world then. Guys saying I lap myself, everyone blocks me and then disqualify me. Well, did it come up on your screen to say go past the safety car or something? I think that's the command, possibly. I'm not too sure. It's a tad bit confusing. I am using a tad bit. Remember saying don't do that, it doesn't work. Well, there you go, it doesn't work then. Remember saying, Jeff, are you and Bev's married? Jeff said rain in 10 minutes. Rain in 10 minutes? Dylan, mate, I don't know what planet you're on, but actually, no, there's no clouds. Jeffsy and Bevs, are you married? Yeah. I mean, Bevs, I don't know whether Bevs knows who Jeffsy is. I'm a bit concerned, to be honest. Dylan said Jeff, like Jeff the engineer, not Jeff C. Said rain in 10 minutes. Just to say, I'm not homosexual, guys. Please stop with the insults, they hurt. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, anyway, back to real F1 then, as we've got 11 laps left of this GP. Cool. Let's have a look at any updates that we got. I think George Russell's seat is still not comfortable for him. Just impressive. Mercedes Davies in his second straight session of Friday in free practice at Verstappen once again took second place ahead of the racing point of Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez was quite slow in the first practice and then bang. Sorted. So fastest in practice 2, Russell first. He done 48 laps. Is that just in that session? Because if it is, that's kind of Russell set a 154. He just set 54 seconds and 7 tenths. And then Verstappen's at 54.8, Perez 54.8. But he was a little bit slower, only by a few hundredths. Ocon 4th, Albon 5th, Kvyat 6th, Job 7th. Got 8th, Gasly 9th, Sainz 10th, Bottas 11th. To be fair, the gap between 13th and 1st, no, the gap between 14th and 1st is only a second. As we're racing again, sorry, my bad. Dragged away a little bit there with the actual F1. And do you know what? I think ALR Vintage could possibly pick up his first points. Yeah. ALR Vintage could possibly pick up his first points here. I don't know if his first points or not. It could be his first points, but I'm not too sure. One of them. Anyway. Leclerc. Is he going to go for the move? He's going to go on the outside then. This is for first place. It's for the world title. And he's had to cut the corner. And he's received the penalty. And DT Bevs, he might have just thrown away his race. Wait. It's 5 seconds. Oh, lordy me. What on earth are you doing? He's thrown away the championship title there. I just wanted to say DT Bevs. Can't talk. I just wanted to say Leclerc's the champion of the world, but we're going to have to wait another bloody week. DT Bevs is my idol, not my crush, okay? Alrighty, mates, we're not, yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at the tyre. So he's definitely on fresher tyres, and Leclerc is now going to get very angry. And, wow, Jeff's commenting. DT Bevs champion of the world, not just, mate, he's about 38 points behind. And Leclerc, I just clocked that they're side by side through there. And Leclerc might get the move. Yes, he's got it. Now, in 9 laps, he's got to get a 5-second lead on DT Bevs, who's done 23 laps on those hards. I'm sure he'll be able to do it, as we see young Tommy also gaining on Shadows. He's got overtake mode activated. Will he go down the inside? He's had a look, but he's not going to go anywhere. This race now is really starting to come alive. Jeff is saying a bit forceful, where you don't know, and we see young Tommy made a mistake there, I think, and that's going to cost him a few tenths. And Jeff's saying can't be having that. That's going to cost him a few tenths on Shadders, and Shadders is being put under pressure a lot now, right up the gearbox by young Tommy. As we're going to have a look from Shadders' point of view, young Tommy, he's got the out, no he hasn't, because we only just restarted from the safety car. Captain Infinity is also starting this train, and so we've got Shadders, young Tommy Delano and Captain Infinity who are going to be involved in this train so far. And we might have more cars join it. Actually, yeah, we might have Sanath join it if he starts to catch up in here. Everyone starts slowing down. And Laporte has already gained a 2.5 second lead on DT Bevs. Would you look at that? And as you see, everyone who's not DNF, like we only have 3 people who haven't had a penalty this race, and this could move ALR Vintage up quite a. Actually, no, he's 1 minute behind. It's quite quiet for Vintage at the moment. And as we're just watching this train, we see the Red Bull of Vintage catching up, and the young Tommy had a look down the inside, but he wasn't feeling it. And this helicopter is beautiful. And the Haas is just going to stay on the back of young Tommy as well, and Captain Infinity closely following behind. And he parked to set the fastest lap with 1:11.9. It's a really good fastest lap from him. Obviously, the cars are getting lighter because the fuel is coming out the cars. And here we go then. Shadows, he's trying to defend his position. Young Tommy's going to go around the outside. We saw a crash between Brandon and Shadows here. And young Tommy's got the move. That's brilliant. He'll now be able to move out the train. Shadows are slowing them all down. Done 25 laps on those hards. I'm surprised he hasn't changed them yet. Shadows saying, go on Vintage, get your first points. Yeah, Vintage, mate, you can't bottle it now. You're 10 seconds in front of the car. You're 1 minute behind Sanath, who's 7th place. You're gonna, mate, you just gotta keep a cool head at the moment now. And now this train is only involving Shadows, Delano, and Captain Infinity then. And for some reason I'm watching young Tommy's rear wing. I don't want to, I'm not Shadows. Yeah, this is the closest battle, and DC Bez is 6 seconds behind Leparto. So unless Leparto makes a terrible mistake, there is no chance of DT Bez getting that race win. You've got 3 laps now remaining of this, and Theo saying, come on Vintage, you got this. We're all rooting for Vintage currently. And as you see, the Haas car put the Red Bull under pressure. He's going to cut the corner to try and get past him there, and nothing will do. Jack Wilson of the same Vintage, come on, no pressure, mate. You've got the whole of weekend not racing cheering you on. Delano also 2 tenths behind Shadows, and Delano's going to go for the move on Shadows as I say that, and then whoa, that's a bit forceful, and the McLaren of Captain Infinity has hit the back of Shadows, and that'll be very, very, very costly. Seriously saying, come on Vintage, yeah, Jesse saying, Vintage getting his first points in a 12-man race, what an achievement. Well, jinx, it's 3 laps left to go, you can't speak too soon. So now this train, this McLaren, it doesn't look like he has any wing damage, which is a miracle. Because he gave the old Red Bull he gave the old Red Bull a big shunt light, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a bit of a damaged car. But yeah, Shadows then moving with Captain Infinity. I'll tell you what, close it is. Vintage, let's just have a look at Vintage. What's going on with Vintage, mate? Has he got a missing front wing? Oh no, he hasn't. Who is that? Is that Sanath? Just about to lap him. That's it. Don't let it happen, Vintage. Okay. You got this. You're already 17 seconds ahead of RG. He's not even in the game, mate. Oh, come on. You got. I said 3 laps to go, and it was on lap 33. And no pens, Jesse. He is going to be the first crowned Weekend Not Racing champion. Will he though? See, you're all saying this, but it's commentator's curse, so I'm not going to say anything. But Jesse might want me to say something to make Leparto spin. But as it currently stands, it does not look like it does look like that Leparto is going to pick up this championship, and DT Bez is going to be runner-up for this championship. Sorry, it's still a battle for runner-up actually, because Shadows is on 103 and DT Bez is on 114 points. So yeah, that's it. Vintage now 1 lap behind Sanath, but 18 seconds in front of RG. And Bradfield is 3 laps down, and I bet on his screen here goes, yeah. I bet on his screen it still said he was 4th or 3rd, and he was absolutely gutted, but oh well. DT Bez winning in a 12-man race. What an achievement. DT Bev's winning. What do you mean? Yeah, he might win it. Oh! Captain Infinity gave that wall. Captain Infinity gave that wall quite the shunt. And that will cost him as well. And young Tommy then. Young Tommy beyond DT Bevs. What? Oh yeah, he's on 29. That makes a lot of sense. 20. He's gonna do 32 laps on those hards. And that, to me, is quite astonishing. So is Shadows, actually. But DT Bevs, ALR Vintage, and RG, the only people not picking up penalties. And RG is obviously a computer, so. But here you go then, young Tommy, fresher tyres. He's got about 20 lap fresher tyres in him, and he's on a faster compound. And he's so desperately trying to get that second place. Congratulations to Shadows, officially takes third promotion place. And DT Bevs doesn't even want the win, probably. Yeah, so Shadows confirming that third promotion place. So I thought Shadows was already in championship anyway. Yeah, DT Bevs, he's now 17 seconds behind Le Parc Day. The race is almost over. The rain that you said we were going to get in 10 minutes, I can't remember who it was, but the rain you said we were going to get in 10 minutes, it is looking cloudy, but it's definitely not going to come. And then I'm saying, oh my gosh, what is wrong under? Yeah, young Tommy looking for this podium then. Oh, Jack's only has been temporarily, so Shadows will now join the championship full time. Here they go then. No, DT Bevs, how's he pulled away that much? I don't know who that is. I think that is... Who's that in front of them? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. 38 laps then. As we go on to the 39th, we'll have a look at Le Parc Day. And we'll give him a little bit of a victory lap. Yeah, there's nothing much to say really. I mean, the title, I don't know who wins the Constructors' Championship. Who's won the Constructors' Championship, Jake? Or anyone who knows? Or is it still up for contention? It's the word. Yeah, young Tommy then. he wants this so badly. You can tell he's getting impatient. I don't think he might have got a good exit out of there. Renault won it last week, so Renault's won the Constructors' Championship, and they're gonna win the actual championship. And as young Tommy, oh no, mate, that second place is slipping away. But we're just gonna. Le Parc's won it alone. Now, Dead Rabbit did contribute to the Renault points, I would say so. But anyway, Le Parc then. He has been dominant throughout the whole season. Won the first race in Italy. And he's carried on to be dominant throughout. Then had a good few close scraps with DT Bevs. DT Bevs sometimes coming out on top, but most of the time it'll be Le Parc there, who's winning these races in the Renault. And just going through that close chicane. He's with teammate Dead Rabbit. He must be cheering him on from the sidelines because he's not competing today. And here you go, coming around the final few corners, number 74 in the Renault. He won the Constructors' Championship by himself, Leparcte wins the League One World Championship. And there you have it. Champion of the world. 24 seconds clear of DT Bevs. And also a big victory dance for ALR Vintage. He's just got to keep it clean for these last corners. ALR Vintage has also taken no pens, and it's going to be his first points ever. Here he goes then, in that Red Bull. He's going to go for the final few corners now. ALR Vintage opens DRS and gets his first few points. Brilliant. There's been a comment from Jeffsy, but I'm sure you know who it's about. Nunda saying Vintage. Vintage gathering his first points of ever. Nunda saying not all heroes wear capes. Jake also saying Vintage. There you go, Vintage 8th place. Leparcte champion of the world. And there you go. Driver of the day, ALR Vintage as well. Oh, I'm sure you can back that. I'm sure you can back that. Leo saying Vintage, let's go. Woo. I Dylan ruined my race. It was so slow in front of me. Shadow saying well done Vintage on the points. There you go, podium celebrations. Great stuff. Champion of the world. Champion of the League One. I'm sure he'll dominate next season as well. Well, not dominate, but you never know actually, because he was on podium for championship when he reserved in Hungary. But I'm sure he'll be dominant in the championship next season. So will DT Bevs, and Shadows will join along with them. But there you have it then, the Monaco Grand Prix from League One. What's the time now? 7:53. So we were on there for about an hour and a half, and I think at 8 PM or 8:15, something like that, we will have Canada for the championship on next. So yeah, big congrats to Leparcte, ALR Vintage, DT Bevs and Shadows, all on promotion, and their first points. And yeah, we'll see you for the championship.